Robert Zemeckis, who has directed some of my favorite movies like Back to the Future and Forrest Gump, has returned with his new movie called The Walk. The Walk is about a French tightrope walker named Philippe Petit who puts a tightrope between the Twin Towers and attempts to walk on them. Let me start off by saying if you saw this movie in a regular theater and did not see it in IMAX, I apologize. I personally don't even feel like you saw the same movie at all. This is easily the most intense movie theater experience I've ever had, and then I achieved that by seeing this movie in IMAX. And if you didn't see this movie in IMAX, I'm just sorry, because that's not even close to the same movie. This movie gave me anxiety. A lot of times when people are talking about movies, they say pulse pounding, but sometimes I really don't feel like they truly mean it. But when I say that, believe me, when I say this movie truly had my heart racing, I was very close to sweating in this movie. This movie is unbelievably intense. The cinematography in this movie is absolutely beautiful. This movie has a very fast pace, but it still maintains a very beautiful aesthetic look throughout the whole movie. This movie doesn't just have great visuals. Joseph Gordon-Levitt portrays Philippe Petit in this movie. Before I saw it, I kind of doubted that he could ever pull off a French accent well. Not anymore. His accent is spot on. I rarely see Joseph Gordon-Levitt when I'm watching this movie. And by that, I mean when I see his performance, I don't see an actor. I just see the character that he's portraying. He did a great job playing a very lovable character and a character that you can easily get behind and be very attached to. From the second you meet him, you automatically love this character and you just are ready to go on this journey with him. I was locked in this movie from start to finish. It's kind of like a heist movie of sorts, because hanging a wire between the Twin Towers is obviously illegal. So the preparation and execution of this is reminiscent of a heist film. The story is narrated by the character of Philippe Petit, who, when he's telling it, he's standing on the top of Lady Liberty's torch. And this is my only complaint with this movie. When he tells you what's going on, he's kind of holding your hand throughout the movie and just kind of spoon feeds you information instead of letting the actors convey emotions and actually act. Because it'll cut to him and then he'll say, I was very sad or I was very anxious, instead of letting the actors show that they were anxious or show that they were sad. But even though there is narration at the end of this movie, he says something that almost makes up for all of it. Almost. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a great moment and I personally wasn't expecting it. I was expecting something like it, but I wasn't expecting the way they executed it. But it was easily my favorite part of the movie, and when I left, that's what I remember. I don't remember the tightrope walking, but I remember what he said at the end, and that had the biggest impact on me. This exhilarating, entertaining, and anxiety-filled movie is a must-see in IMAX. Robert Zemeckis does it again, and he delivers. With a beautiful film that I would absolutely own on Blu-ray. Fabulous directing, acting, but elementary narration gives The Walk a 9 out of 10. Guys, and I recorded this on Thursday at about 6:45, and I'm getting ready to go see Ridley Scott's The Martian at 8, which I am extremely excited for. Make sure you watch that review as well. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.